welcome back, guys. This is Natasha. So I want to really apologize. It's been a little bit since the last time I did a post on my channel. I did have some technical difficulties, and it's just been a heck of a time. So I think I got everything kind of worked out, but I did lose all the footage for my first card for this card kit and part of my second. So I'm just going to show you real quick what I did for the first card. I took that gold mirror cardstock that came in the kit, used the background die and cut that out. I placed that onto a textured white cardstock, and then I stamped, colored, and cut the image of the couple dancing. And then I used some white embossing powder to stamp out my sentiment, and then use some of those clear bubbles to do a little bit of embellishing. Okay, so that's the first card, simple. And then we're going to move on to the second card. So the second card I did start, and I used all of the musical notes that came in the stamp set, and I made a background. So I stamped it out using the VersaFine black onyx ink, and then using that gold green shimmer paper, I heat embossed with black ink the little jukebox that stamped there. And I am also using that cardstock that comes with the kit. That's the one that holds all the stamps and dies. And I just cut a little square, just freehand it, just a little square big enough for the little jukebox to sit on. Then I stamped out on black cardstock my sentiment, Ain't Misbehavin', and that is with some Simon Says stamp white ink. So here is where this is actually in real time now. So I took the Lawn Fawn stitched border die, and just to give this a border, I ran that through the machine. And then you always want to pull your tape back onto itself, just so you don't have any rip or tears in your paper. Okay, so at this point I'm just going to be adhering everything down, doing my placement. I'm going to take that black background piece, and I am actually just going to pop that up on some foam adhesive. And there we go. I got that right there centered in the middle, up a little bit of a dimension. And then I'm going to be placing the sentiment with a little bit of tape runner, leaving a gap between the two. Leaving a gap between the two, leaving a gap between the background and the sentiment. But I'm trying to keep them lined up on the sides. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more of the tape runner, and I'm going to adhere the little jukebox on there. Okay, and then this is pretty much it for the card. I just took some of that black flat sequence that came in the kit, and I'm just going to be placing that in a couple of random spots. I think I just used the black on this one. I didn't use any of the gold or anything. Yeah, so I think just the black. So using the matte multimedia, I'm just going to do some placement and be attaching those sequins on. So I don't have any of those fancy tools to adhere my sequence. I just basically use my finger, and I pick up the sequence, and then I put it down on the glue. Okay, so card number three, I'm taking a teal colored cardstock, and I took the stencil that came in the kit. So I just putting some adhesive on the back, holding the stencil to the paper. I took this Nouveau mousse, and I think it's mother of pearl. I'm going to bring it up here in focus. Yeah, mother of pearl mousse. Okay, so I haven't ever used this with a stencil. This is the first time, so I kind of was doing like a trial and error, seeing if it was going to come out, and it came out really nice. There was some spots that the mousse got under the stencil, but I'm not really concerned about it. Maybe next time I'll use it on a different, not, sorry, geez, not such an intricate um, stencil. But just taking a palette knife, and I'm just going to be moving the mousse through the stencil here. Okay. Um, so again, guys, while you're just kind of watching me put the mousse onto the cardstock, I did have a little bit of a, I don't know, like all of my devices were just kind of freaking out. I couldn't get anything recorded. I couldn't pull up any of my recordings. It was just a hot mess. And then I had family come in from town and come into town, not come in from town. And, you know, we had birthday parties and baby showers and so many things going on. So I got extremely distracted, but I'm back again and going to be posting videos. So thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate all your support. Okay, so there's the grand reveal. And I let this dry for a day. Like I really wanted it to be completely dried. So that's completely dried now. It's got a little bit of a shimmer. It's really nice in person. So I'm just gonna take and I'm gonna cut the edges because I'm gonna try to see if you can see this. I'm gonna zoom in, but there's like a little bit of the mousse hanging off the side. So I just wanted to clean that up. So I'm just gonna cut these little tiny slivers off of all four corners of the paper. Okay, so using the sorry, geez, I don't know if this is a black or a silver mirrored cardstock that came in the kit, but it's beautiful. It seriously is just beautiful. I don't like, I get confused when I look at it. Is it black? Is it silver? It's kind of like a black silver. And I used a happy birthday sentiment, die cut, and you've seen it on a previous video. I think it was the last card kit that I did. I used this, and I am just placing that down with some matte molten medium. So I'm going to place down the happy, and then I'm just going to be using the molten medium on the birthday. Placing something heavy, yeah, because there is some dimension from the mousse. So you really want to just hold it down in place for a bit. Okay, so after I get everything dried, I adhered that to a white card base. And then I'm just going to be using some sequins. Oh, I did want to show you, I buffed it out with like my jacket. I just needed it to be super shiny, so I just buffed it out. And I'm using the black sequins that came in the card kit, as well as some of those flat clear sequins that I have in my stash. So I'm just gonna do, you know, sprinkle a couple here and there, and just adding it on with some of my matte molten medium again. And then that will, yeah, that will do it for the 3 cards. I think I'm just going to keep this one to 3 cards. I'm not going to do another 3 cards. I am going to try to use this kit again because I do like to, you know, I spend the money on the card kit. So I do like to make sure I use them and get good use out of them. So you will see this card kit again for sure. You'll see the stamps and the die and everything else. You'll see it again for sure. Okay, so here are a couple of still shots of the 3 cards that I made with this card kit. I'm so sorry that it took so long. I thank you guys for being patient. Mahalo for all the support, and yeah, hopefully all of my devices are in sync and everything will work out fine, and I won't have any problems from here. But you know, it's technology, and so I might have a couple of problems, but hopefully everything's worked out. So okay, I will catch you on the next video. Please hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and let me know in the comments which one of these 3 cards you like the most. And I really hope I inspired you today with this My Hero Arts February card kit. Mahalo. I'll catch you on the next video.